Yes, it is. Okay, so, just really quickly, what today's class is Katie Core and Remax, of course, together. Have a available feature that is called a squeeze page. And what a squeeze page basically does is lets you put a Facebook post that says, interested in properties with waterfront, click here. And it takes them to a safe search that you did showing any waterfront properties available on the market today. Interested in a condo, all condos available. Looking for multifamily, looking for houses under 50,000, click here. Literally, you could create 100 of them. You just keep posting these on Facebook periodically. And when someone clicks on it, after they click through 2 properties, it asks them to register. If when they register, they then become a lead for you on KV Core. And if you set that lead up with some kind of follow-up, then you never know, right? If agents are asking, how can I generate more leads? This is a very easy, very surefire way to generate leads. Whether or not they'll turn into something, who knows, but that's not the question. The question is, how can I get more leads? Yes, okay. So with that in mind, to me, the first step would be to decide at least 10 squeeze pages to create, right? So as you can see at the very top of this, their example, lake houses, open houses, price ranges. Well, price ranges could be 10, right? Looking for a house between 100 and 150, looking for a house up to 200,000, looking for a house at 350, looking for a, literally there's 10 categories right there. Looking for houses that price reductions. You could do here's every listing that's had a price reduction in the last however long. Looking for fixer uppers. That would be a little bit harder. Your criteria would have to be a little, but looking for 4-bedroom homes, looking for homes with at least 2 baths, looking for homes in the blah blah neighborhood, blah blah area, homes with pools. I mean, you can see just the opportunity, homes with land, all of those. So the first step would be, I think, rather than do one and be like, oh, I did one, come up with a list of them that you're going to do. That way, as you're doing it, you can just do this one, do this one, do this one.
Like once a week?
I would, and then to me, let's just say I created 15 of them. And I did one a week. After 15 weeks, that is almost 4 months. I'd start back with the first one again. I'd just recycle them, because 4 months later, either somebody who didn't see it the first time will see it now, or somebody who saw it 4 weeks ago and didn't click on it might click on it this time. So yes, I do about once a week, and then once I got through to the end, I'd either add more or I'd just start recycling back through them. I don't know if you've noticed on the Remax page, but I have one for open houses, and we post it about twice a month. Curious about open houses in the area, click here and it takes them to a page where they can see whatever's up on open house. And that's the thing, you're sending them back to a live search. So it's the same URL, but if they clicked on it 2 weeks ago, they get 2 weeks ago's open houses. If they click on it, so the other thing is, if you had a client or a lead who clicked on that, they might come back periodically to see what's new. So it's a live site. It's not just, if I clicked on it today and then I came back 2 months ago, it'd still be those houses that were available today. It's a live site. Yes. Okay?
And I don't have to go in and update it. It does it automatically.
Right. It's
I
a
don't have to
live
go in
site.
and update the live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we post the same link every time for open houses. But when people click on it, it's current open houses. It's a live link. Yes. Okay, great. So how do you do this? So I'm going to share my screen. Use this because for some reason just does not like to. That's it, right? Share. Okay, so you want to go into KV Core and you want to go over here to all lead engine tools. And as you see, you want to go to build a squeeze page. It should be right there. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, the directions, let me do that. KV Core, the directions start from already having done this, so
Mhm.
KV Core, lead engine. Build a squeeze page. Okay, then so click on build a squeeze page. The first thing you see when you get to there is either you can build a new squeeze page, or you can click on history over here and see your existing squeeze pages. So if I click on history here, you can see there, where's my open house one? How do you tell it's an open house?
Lake search.
Actually, I don't think I named this one like I did those. I think this is it. But if you're not sure, you can see I kind of learned my lesson. I need to name these so I know what they are. So
So
I
you
think
use a hashtag to name them.
not a hashtag, there's a
Okay.
maybe that was a hashtag. Anyway, you can see when I clicked on this, I realized that all the two matches were open houses. So I thought, oh, this is my open house one. But if I go back, I should be able to, unfortunately,
See lake search squeeze page under hashtag.
under hashtag, there you go. So, the
Can you
problem
click-
is,
Can you click those little lines right there?
yeah, I don't know. Let me move this and see if it's under there. If you can go back and edit them, which I think is very interesting to not have an edit option.
So click on, can you edit while we're in there?
So go back to view.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let's see, I could save search. Let me see what happens. No. No. Interesting. So that's a good lesson to learn. Make sure you get all your labels and everything when you're creating it, because once you do, I will look into that. I will see, edit squeeze page. I did not see any directions on that, but I didn't actually ask, ask a tech, so I will do that. Okay, so anyway, there you go. Now, again, this link works all the time. These are two upcoming open houses. I'll click on this 2 weeks from now, it'll be different houses. Okay, so that's what they look like. Here's the history. You can see I did one for lake searches because I wanted to give an example or do one myself and make sure I knew what I was doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to build a squeeze page. The first thing you can see is, do you want to do multi-property? Do you want to do sold multi-property, single property, seller squeeze, or market report? Okay, this is not the same as the market report I was talking about.
Okay, good.
For today's example, every time we're talking about multi-property, meaning it's going to be a search that pulls up whatever properties match that search. Obviously, though, you could do a single property squeeze page, meaning you get a new listing. You create a squeeze page for that listing, you post it on Facebook, you're gonna click here for more information to capture a lead on that listing. Those are basically what KV Core does for you if you have your automatic posting on. It's the same thing, it's a squeeze page, right? Okay, but for purposes of today's example, we're looking at a multi-property, let me turn my off, sorry, a multi-property squeeze page. The next thing you need to do is you do need to create a search. Oops, sorry, I went too far. So, depending on what you're doing would depend on how your search is gonna work. If it's interested in properties in Harper Creek, then that's easy enough. You just go to the location. You type in, well, maybe you type in Emmett Township.
Or Newton.
Yeah, maybe you include Emmett and Newton, right? Let's see if school district, well, let's just start here and see if school district is an opportunity here. Oh,
Harbor
high school, Harper Creek High School. Okay, so that is an opportunity. Okay, so looking for properties in Harper Creek. So you either do that or you have the opportunity, good grief, to draw on the map. So let's say I want to include multiple areas, or I want to be very specific and just pair out a neighborhood looking for something in Huntington Hills,
Mhm.
right? I want to just pair out a neighborhood, then you can click on draw on map. And you can see, click draw area. And actually, I probably should have zoomed in first. Maybe I can go down to the zoom bar. It's down a bit lower. You could zoom in first. And let's just say I'm gonna do something around Goldback Lake, right? So I'm going to start, and every time I click, it gives a new point, and I draw my points around the water, like that, right? Looking for a house in the Goldback Lake area. Right, there you go, Go Lake area, whatever, okay. So you can either choose a area or you can draw on the map, so it makes it very flexible on how you can choose what you're going to do. The other thing is you can use geographical areas rather than MLS areas. So turn that on, and I think that, let me see. Let me see. Let's try Huntington Hills. I don't know if it gets that. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let me see if we can still do Harper Creek. No. Oh, yes,
yeah.
we can.
School,
Harper Creek. Come on. There we go. Community schools. So now you can do the whole school district. So if you want to do the whole school district, then what you want to do is toggle on this use geographical areas rather than MLS areas. Okay, once we get that all done and make sure that we're clear there, then we go to listing types, right? And in this case, we're probably gonna go single family, right? What listing statuses do you want? Do you want active and coming soon? Do you want to include pending, sale, sold, whatever? I think probably for a search, I would choose active and coming soon. Do you want to choose a style of house? So this you could say, looking for log homes, looking for two levels, looking for ranches, you could pare it down to that. In this case, we're gonna take all styles. We're not gonna choose, we're not gonna narrow down by styles. Do you want a minimum or maximum price range? This is where we would say looking for houses under 50,000. Do you want a minimum and maximum square feet, acreage, beds, baths, a walking score, which I think is an interesting. Of all the categories in the MLS, I don't know, but
What is a walk score?
a walking score is how great of an area is this to walk to work or walk to schools or walk to, what is the walking score of this area? Yep. Now, if there's something you don't see up there and you want to include it, the last thing is to see is what I'm looking for something further that I could search for? So yes, fireplace is an option. So always wanted a fireplace. Click here to see homes with fireplaces available. You know, that's a kind of a minor, but anyway, if you don't see what you want up there, you can always look and see if it's an additional option under options. Okay? All right, once you get your search exactly how you want it, so we are search criteria.
Draw on the map.
Map on the map. Listing type, listing status, good. Now we are to page configuration. So now we're gonna go back up to the other side of the page to page configuration. The first thing is source. Now, if you named every one of these source Facebook, then anybody who clicks on any of these, their source is gonna be Facebook, which is nice. At least I know I got them from Facebook, but I won't know which ad from Facebook. So you can be very general here, or you can be very specific. Facebook posts Lake Homes, Facebook post Goldback.
Okay.
You can be very specific. I know I got this thing from a Facebook post that I did about Goldback Lake. The more specific you are, the more you'll know when you get a lead, what that lead source was.
Gotcha.
Okay? And obviously under hashtags. Again, when you,
That's how we named it.
that's how we named it, so it's important for that. But it's also important that if I'm going to, which is the next step, I'm going to, when I get one of those leads, I'm going to apply an action campaign to it. I need to know what that hashtag is so that I can turn it on for that campaign. So for me, every one of these, I'm gonna give a specific hashtag, and then I'm gonna give a generic hashtag.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, let's see, I don't wanna create 5 million hashtags, but I'm going to say squeeze. Oh, and every word has to have a dash between it, squeeze page. GoGuac. Right? But I'm also going to give it a generic hashtag. This is where I will give it a generic hashtag, like maybe squeeze lead. Something like that, because then when I apply it to a campaign, everybody who clicks a squeeze page, I wanna know which squeeze page they clicked, but I want them all to
Together.
start this campaign. So if I create a very generic hashtag, then I can say anybody with squeeze lead gets this campaign,
Mhm.
so that I don't have to be very specific in my campaign, but I can be specific in knowing where they came from, what they clicked on, okay? All right, the next thing is you have to choose what the Facebook cover photo is gonna be. Now, this is sticky. You can't just go out and find a great picture of a lake property and put that as the cover photo on Facebook. You only can choose from these choices.
Mhm.
The first choice is use recent listings from your agency, even if they aren't lake homes. That's one option. So a picture comes up, it's a listing that we have, has nothing to do with GoGuac Lake. Second one is use low price listings from your agency, use high price listings from your agency, use random listings from your agency, or I'm missing some, this has changed. Hold on, this has changed. It used to say, it used to also say, use a listing photo from this search, even if it's not yours. Which would be nice, but now you're advertising someone else's listing without their permission, right? So
Use
I-
photo from Pacific Listing.
you could do that, but what if Remax doesn't have a GoBack Lake listing at that time? So for me, what I would choose is use random listings from your agency, even if outside the search results. And that way, if something is inside the search results, it'll use that. If not, then it'll use something, right? To me, that seems like the best, but if you know of a specific listing that we have on GoBack Lake, then sure, why not use that?
Okay.
Okay. All right, once you choose this, and I guess I'll choose that because that's what I said I would choose. How many views are allowed before registration? The default is 2. Here's the thing everybody needs to know. If you change this, right, and you let them click on 5 million listings, or even worse, never, and they never have to register, you're defeating the whole point of having a squeeze page, right? Swallow your discomfort, leave it at 2. If people register, great. If they don't, you don't know.
I don't
right?
know.
Exactly.
Don't
This
worry
is the
about it.
get leads, yeah, okay, so leave that at the 2 default. Once you're completely done, you click generate
It's
link.
direct link and short link.
Yep, I'll show you that. I'm missing something. This field is required without must have map or area select. Oh, I didn't, sorry. I didn't,
Harbor Creek Schools.
and I named it GoGuac. I wonder if I can delete these once I make them. Anyway, you click generate link. And you get a direct link and a short link, and it shows the difference between a direct link. A direct link will contain the full link with all of the criteria you set. this type of link is typically required for Google advertisements. So you notice the direct link says Harper Creek Schools, Remax Parrot, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Google requires those types of links because Google uses that then for metadata and searching and giving you credit and all that kind of thing. A short link contains an abbreviated link that will take people to the exact same results. However, the link is a bit shorter, which makes it usable for mediums like a text message. In spaces like Twitter, where the number of characters you're allowed to use in your post is limited. You can copy these links using the icon to the right of each box and save them in a spreadsheet or a text file in case you need them again in the future, which I think is brilliant. Matter of fact, let me get out of here and go back to history. You can still copy the link later. So in a way, you have a spreadsheet right here. But I do think it kind of makes sense if you had an Excel spreadsheet with all your searches and what the links are, you've got that handy, you could put it on Google Docs or something. Yes, exactly. So I thought that was a good, oh, good, it didn't save yet.
Mhm.
I'm kind of glad because it's
Yeah, we don't need to say that.
kind of a bogus, oh, but I bet you it didn't save. So it also doesn't, oh no, it is still there.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
So you can then reset it.
All right, yeah, so now if I copy this link. And, oh crap, I really don't remember my Facebook. I really don't remember my username and password for Facebook, shoot. Let me do this. Go back. Where am I? Right here?
I don't remember mine either.
That's a
Let me see.
lot of link to put into my phone. Shoot. I didn't think about having to show you how to, if you copy that link and you post it to Facebook, all you have to do, you want a little text, right? Looking for homes in Harper Creek. And frankly, for me, I don't think I'd post everything in Harper Creek. I might say, looking for homes within the miles of the high school, looking for homes in this price range, looking for homes with larger lots. I wouldn't just do all of Harper Creek. But I think even in a school district, there's probably 5, 6, 7 different squeeze pages you could do. Then I would put my caption, right? Looking for da 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 da, click here to see da 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 da. And then you paste that link and sure enough, the photo that would come up, comes up, they click there, they go straight to that search. Okay, so what I am gonna do is copy this link and instead of going to Facebook, I'm just going to put that link in. And when they click on that link, it will take them to make a liar out of me. Let me close this.
Mhm.
And let me not be trying to go to Facebook. And let me open it again, a new one. And let me paste the link in there. God, this mouse drives me crazy. It's still kind of easier than going to, and maybe I should have pasted the full link, but we'll do the short one. There we go. And it takes them to a search page and shows all houses available in Harper Creek. And there's 4 pages of them. And then as that person looks, if they click on one, it'll let them. But if they click on a second one, it'll say, please register to continue looking at properties. And when they do that, it becomes your lead. Good. So then what do we do with it, right? Then we need to, what's this? Hold on. Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. Then, we need to then do something with it. So if you go to the very last page of the handout, first of all, we want to talk about places to use your share your squeeze page link, right? You could write a blog. I don't know if you know this, and I'll just mention this really quick while we're in here. You can actually create your own blog. I think it's up here. Hold on. You can actually, in KV Core, I think it's here, create your own blog. Do you see the blog?
Mhm.
Where?
Oh, no.
No, I can't remember where it is, but somewhere in here, it's in your profile, I believe, you can create your own blog. And, you know, include pictures and that kind of thing, so, creating a blog post, do you see blog?
No.
Well, anyway, creating a blog post and putting it in there, you could do that, you could email it to people.
Mhm.
You know, you could send out a mass email it to people, you could put it on your page, your Google profile. On Facebook, on Instagram, and you could text it to someone, so don't just think of it as a Facebook opportunity. However, don't not do it because there's too many opportunities.
Right, use one.
Pick one,
Mhm.
yes, and do it. So once you've created your squeeze page, then you need to find the campaign to use when someone logs in using that squeeze page. And it seems to me all of your squeeze pages should have a general hashtag, so we talked about that, right? And one specific hashtag, so, and again, so that it makes it easier that anybody that clicks on a squeeze page just gets this. This allows you to have generic campaigns for everyone who registers through the page. Or if you really got into this, you could start having specific campaigns. Right? You could have a specific campaign that says, this person came in through a lake page and I have a blog about lake living. Send them my blog. This person did on an acreage page, and I have a whole campaign that talks about farming, hunting, blah, blah, blah. Send them that campaign. So again, the whole point of this class is,
General.
yes, don't worry about all that. But if I don't tell you that all that exists, the possibilities actually are endless. But Amy was trying to implement this and she's like, I don't need the here's and whys, I just need the click here, click here, click here, do this. So that's what I'm trying to do. So what I did was I went to marketing and I went to Smart Campaigns and I just kind of looked around for a campaign that made sense that would work for anyone. And to me, there's two of them. First of all, you know, we have a monthly newsletter, right?
Mhm.
So news, well, that's nice, news. Let's see if it comes up. I thought it was called newsletter.
Maybe you have to hit search.
Maybe. Nope,
Just thinking.
no. Okay, let me just kind of I thought it was called a newsletter. Let me see. Campaign. Homeowner sphere, new lead, open house, recruiting. Page 1 of 1, great. So it's not in my campaigns. If you don't see something you're looking for in my campaigns, then go to System Library. Let me try news.
Or is it
again.
under templates?
I think templates is to create your
Okay.
own, yeah. Let me just try, I'm gonna try monthly. If I could type. Go. No matching results, let me try news. And if not, then we'll just have to. Newsletter. I wonder if it's saying that because it's matching it or because I typed it before. No matching results, so let me take the word letter off. Okay, never mind, I don't know what it's called, but let me find it. Okay, I saw it here yesterday, so I know it's in here. And when you go through all this trouble to find one and you do find it, the first thing you want to do is see over here on the right where it says add to my library. You want to do that so that it's not in this huge long thing anymore. It's in
Nosy neighbor
conversation starter, isn't that
That's
funny?
hilarious.
Yeah. Page 1 of 1. Son of a gun.
Where is it at? What are we in now?
We're in System Library.
Do you have to go to other, instead of my campaigns, do you have to go to someone else?
Oh, company, I am so sorry. You don't have this problem, but as an admin, I was in as company and not myself, I bet if I go in as me and now I go to my campaigns. Yeah, let me try now. I'm afraid to try that, but. But there, thank you. Okay, sorry. If you have trouble, look up there, but I don't think anybody else that will happen to but me, but make sure it's your name up there. So you could do the monthly newsletter, right? Or another one that I found is in the system library, and it's at the top, luckily. This kind of buyer nurture 1-year campaign. Again, it's a very generic, just, hey, it's me, just giving you information. If we don't want to be super pushy or whatever. So if we look at this, I think you can just click on it and look at it. Anything you click on, you can then see what it is. How to find motivated sellers, starter home and investment property, fixer upper mortgages, renting versus buying, making an offer, credit score is really that bad, title. It's just generic articles about real estate that they could get monthly. Or you could set them up on the much more aggressive new lead buyer campaign, which you know how that is. You've seen what it does to people who, and that's like, hey, look at that. You know, text them, call them, whatever. So again, that's kind of up to you. It's really up to how much time you want to put into it, how aggressive you want to be about it. But again, today's classes, set it and forget it. Yes, set it and forget it. Just do this and see if you get any results from it. Now, I can guarantee you won't get any results if you don't create a bunch of them, post them systematically. I'm sure you won't get any results. One time is not going
Not
to,
gonna get results.
not gonna get results, right? But if you did this, created 10 or 15 of them, posted them every week, rotated them, you know, I do think that you're gonna eventually. Now, someone did make the comment the other day when we were talking about this. Well, the only people that are gonna see them are the people who look at your Facebook. That's true, right? So one of the things you could do is maybe put interested in Lake Homes, click here, or if you know somebody looking, please share this post with them, right? The other option is, let's say you run 2 or 3 of them, you really don't get any activity, then you run one and like 2 or 3 people click on it. And that tells you, this one was more interested. Then maybe you pay $20 to boost that one on Facebook and see what kind of results you get. This, again, this is really, how badly do you want more leads? Go ahead.
What? I've never boosted anything.
I wish I knew do either of you know your Facebook login by heart?
No, but I can, yes.
If I mean, I can do it on my phone, I could show you on my phone. On your business page, anything I've posted on my business page, so let me go to my business
I don't have a
page.
business page.
I don't know if you can boost a post on your personal page. I don't know that you can't. I just don't know if you can. But if I go to pretty much any post on my business
You can
page,
boost it.
it says right there, boost post.
Right, so what does that do though?
It pushes it out
To who?
well, I think you can choose. You can't choose because of, you know, fair housing, you can't, only white people. But, okay, what results would you like from this ad? Automatic, let Facebook select the most relevant goal based on your settings. Show your, another goal is get more messages, show your ad to people who are likely to send you a message. Get more engagement, so what's your goal, right?
Get more engagement.
Okay, so let's click get more engagement. Create barriers to people when likely. They want to use their AI to change your ad a little bit to get creative, to get you more engagement. I don't know if I do that or not. Do you want to add a call now button? Oh, and you do have to say it is a special ad category. Ads about credit, employment, housing, or social issues, elections or politics. You do have to say that it is a housing ad. And again, that's because they have to be much more careful about how they boost a post out so that there's no chance of them steering. And then how do you want to choose your people? Anyway, And then it asks you for a budget, so you can see. Estimated daily results, if I spend $20, the estimated daily results is that it'll reach between 500 and 1,500 people. Right? How
On
many
top of
days do?
people that I already know or people I don't know,
Right, more people,
more
more people
people
than
would-
what would have seen it from you posting it.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
How many days do I wanna run it? How am I gonna pay?
Mm-hmm.
Boost post now, you boost the post. And again, I think I would wait at first and do that with a post that seemed to get good reaction from my people. Oh, this seems to be a more popular post. It's funny because I can't do that with the Remix page because it's your birthdays that get the most reaction. So I'm not gonna boost your birthdays, you know what I mean?
Please
So,
do not.
yeah, so for me, it has to be, oh, this was not a birthday, not an anniversary, and I got more activity. Maybe I should boost this post, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry to get you off.
No, no problem. Oh, we didn't talk about what you do once you find the campaign. So let's say you choose this Buyer Nurture 1-year campaign. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go back, choose that campaign and click add it to my library. I am 90% sure I've already done that. Oh, get rid of my search. Buyer Nurture campaign, I did, okay. So then you're going to go into that campaign and you're going to say how you want it to work. So you're gonna make the campaign active, it's gonna say, are you sure? And you're gonna say yes. You go away again.
But I have a question, campaign active, don't you need to click on that to make it active, or
Oh, I thought I just did.
it was active already?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm surprised I had it active because I'm really not using it. Okay, are you sure? Yes. And then it,
Are you recording this?
yes, I am. Shoot, please don't make a liar out of me. How do I edit this? Oh, edit, sorry, right there. You wanna edit. And what you wanna do is it needs to know when you want the campaign to start. And we want it to start when the hashtag is, what did we say, squeeze?
squeeze page, go whacker.
Something.
Yeah,
Or remember we said, let's make a generic, let's make a specific one and a generic one.
right,
And the nice thing, why is it not
squeeze page, go back and squeeze
page
lead.
Okay, thank you. So we're gonna say squeeze page, you have to have a dash in between every word. Page, I'm surprised it's not coming up. Lead. Oh, it'd be nice if I spelled it right. Oh my God, and hit enter. And now, if the hashtag is squeeze page lead, it will automatically start running this, always run yes, locked no, hit next. Now, the campaign, I'm gonna click it's designed for all. I don't care if there are buyers. I think I unclicked all. Next. It makes up mostly emails, it just tells what the campaign is, always run, yes, click next. And finish. So now it is turned on active. It is set to thing when it says squeeze page lead. If I go back to all of my campaigns, you can see I still have to turn it on. So I've made it active, I'm turning it on. This will allow all future actions to run for any lead assigned to this campaign. Yes, and you're ready to go. Now, you post the thing, somebody clicks on it, they click on another one, it says, please register, they register, they go here, they start getting your campaign. Done. Set it and forget it, okay? Excuse me while I turn all this off. Off. Now, here's some cautions. as you can see, sometimes when you enter the hashtag, it doesn't bring up your current hashtags. So make sure you keep it somewhere where what all these hashtags are, because what you don't wanna do is, oh, I have some that say squeeze page leads and some that just say squeeze page and some that say page leads, or you know what I mean? You want them to consistently be the same. So write down your hashtags somewhere where you can make sure you know what they are, because for some reason, they don't always auto-populate. Well, let's see if I have any other notes. Obviously, none of this does any good if you don't check KV Core every day and follow up on the leads. Just see what they're doing and see how you can help and see if there's anything, right? The last thing I'll show you really quickly, I don't think you're gonna need it, but I'll show you really quickly. If you go to how to create custom squeeze page, so it would be, these aren't numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th page of your path. As we saw when we were creating the squeeze page, there was that options where we could put in fireplace or waterfront. That's how I made the lakefront one. I had to choose the word waterfront, otherwise I wasn't able to do that. Let's just say there's just not enough search criteria to create the search you really want to create. The way to get around that is literally I'm just gonna shut a couple of these. Go to your webpage. So your webpage is your name, Lisa Damron. Oh my gosh, Lisa Damron dot remaxparrot.com. That's your webpage. So I'm gonna go to mine, and actually I don't want all that stuff at the end. I'm just gonna type it. Damron.remaxparrot.com. Okay. LISADAMRON.REM.
Missing an R.
I'm missing an R.
Where? Oh, Parrot, thank you.
Nope, we missed it again.
Son of a.
Now you
hold
put
on.
R then.
Two.
Son of a, oh, I see what happened, okay. Follow me,
You don't have to put
REMA,
at.
And it should be dot.
thank you. REMAXPERRETT.com.
Yes.
There's your webpage, right? In your webpage is a complete search. So you can do a search. It has all the MLS fields you need. When you complete the search, then, so right now, this is a search, there's just no criteria. If I save this URL up here, that will bring me back to this search, which has no criteria, which is gonna show me 5 million properties. So as you hone in your search, so let's just say we want price, oh, I see what we're saying, more filters, sorry. I just want to create enough filters to make it not 33 pages. Yeah, let's just say Marshall. Oh my God. Let's just say. Let's just say Marshall, Michigan. Then if I apply that filter. Now we're gonna be down to how many pages? 2 pages, right? If I save this URL now, if I copy that, it's the same as copying that link that the squeeze page gave you.
And it's live and active too.
It's live and active.
So I can
Yep.
send that.
You could literally send that link to someone or curious about properties in but you're not gonna use this for properties in Marshall, Michigan. You can do that with a squeeze page, right? You're gonna use this when you just can't get what you need there's just not enough digging down criteria to get as deep as you want to
In
get.
KV Core.
In KV Core, exactly.
So kind of off record then, not off record, but not on squeeze pages. Can you use this instead of the MLS search?
Yes, so this just
Or-
goes back to what we were doing in Lee Street,
Yeah.
right? You
Or
can create a
send it-
search for a person.
And then
Yes.
send them that link.
Send them that link and say, here's the link to show you, and actually, then you say to them, once you're in that link, go ahead and hit save. let me see if it wants me to log in. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them, once you're in the link, go ahead and hit save search. It'll ask for your email. Don't worry, it'll just go to me. People won't bother you. And then you can go back to that link anytime to see new listings, and you can set it up. I'm sure you can set it up to notify you. I'm not going to become my own lead, so I'm not gonna fill that out, but yes. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yes, you can use this save search, just like we did in Lee Street. We used to say, don't set them up for a search in Flex, set them up for a search here. Then when they click, they're not going to Flex MLS, they're going to your website. So yes, absolutely. Man, still only 26 houses for sale in Marshall. That's crazy.
I need to start doing them.
Absolutely. Okay, any other questions? What time is it? We did good. I'm gonna stop the recording, stop share first. Stop share. Stop the recording. Juan, you can watch this, or the directions. It is pretty much click directions in there.